everyone, Sailor Pluto here, Sailor Underworld, Tissa here, and today I'm going to talk about how I still believe that my world, Pluto or Underworld, is still a world, even if now it's a small world, which it always has been a small world. Now there's a lot of folks in the wisdom followership, and some of them never like to go. You know, wisdom is all about learning something, and then when you learn something new, you have to somehow offshoot what you learned before, what you learned now, into it. When it comes to worlds, they don't want to do that. In their mind, they don't want to let go of their belief that since Pluto or Underworld is a small world, that it's no longer a world. Now, I don't care, because I don't have any name. I don't care about what their belief is. That's their belief, you know. And if it's pissing off some folks in the wisdom followership, oh well. So you had a lot of folks back in 2006 YL who thought, oh well, God made too many worlds. Well, God has made more worlds in other starways than ours. But they went, oh, Pluto, Underworld's too small. So what if we called it and made it a small world? Yeah. And then everybody says they have to follow that oversight. Bullshit. I don't follow that oversight. I could care less of what they think. Yes, my world is a small world. That's the only thing that they have right about. That's the only thing, there's only truth about it, is that it's small. Beyond that, it does not make it no longer a world because it's small. Alright? And I have gotten books from the Carnegie Bookhouse on McKeesport Stead in the past that talked about, third between worlds in the Milky Way Starway, fifth between worlds in the Milky Way Starway. And you know that goes against that slight of the wisdom followership that likes to do star looking. You know? And another thing about them, do never ask them to name worlds, because they're not good at it. They can't give a world a name without putting a lot of runes and tracks at the end of it. So, yes, my world is still a world. A small world, but it's still a world. Alright? And over the years, a lot of folks have taken that and played with it and made fun of it. You know, we've had Sailor Moon spoofs coming out of it. We had Sailor Moon skits, you know, where I was being kicked out of Sailor Fighters for my world being a smaller world. And then the 2-diff skit, which is no longer on the website on Euro anymore, giving it the grounds and withdrawal. Why? I don't know. You know, where I had to fight to get my stead and room again, which I never lost to begin with. And you can say, and yes, Pluto, Underworld's a small world, it's still a world. God made it, it's still a world. I don't care if these highly wise folks with the rank of Hiller at the beginning of their name get angry. Well, they should know that it's still a world, even if it's a small world. You know? And a lot of times in the wisdom followership, when they learn something great, when they learn something new, they then seek to offshoot that into what they already learned. But it seems there's a slight of the wisdom followership out there that does not want to go off their stance Pluto or Underworld being a small world, so it makes it a non-world. They don't want to go back on that. You know, it's like in their mind that they don't want to go back on it, because they think if they do, they're going to lose all the onlook, that they got from folks. I don't think you're going to lose onlook by going back on what your stance is. If you learn something new about a world that shifts your take on it, then why go back on it? That's like that one slight of wisdom followership that a lot of folks have a double standard on. Everywhere else in the wisdom followership, they don't have double standards. When they learn something new about something, and then they come out with that new thing they learned, and they offshoot it into what they did learn. Not the star-looking slight of the wisdom followership. Once they come up their stance, they don't want to come off it. Well, that sucks to be them then. Yeah. So anyway, Pluto, my world, underworld, is still a world. Yes, it's a small world. It's always been a small world. It's always taken longer to go around the sun once than all the other worlds out there. And yes, it doesn't have as much wakefulness as all the other worlds out there. True. But it's still a world. Alright? So, I don't care what the wisdom followership says. I never really cared what their thought or belief of my world was before and after. And if they don't want to shift their stance on it, then that just shows that they're frightened that they might be wrong. So if you like this film, follow me over here at Sailor Moon for Life. And don't forget to share, thumb up, and playlist this film. Watch the other film we made yesterday over here. And hit that ringer to let you know when the next upload, live stream, or short's been done. I, Sailor Pluto, Sailor Underworld, Tissa, and we'll see you later. Goodbye. Farewell. So long.